Now let's see this question. Let capital A equal to x such that 0 is less than x less than or equal to 1 and x is a real number, which means they are talking about all the real numbers which are possible between 0 and 1 but not including 0 but including 1. Okay, so it is 0 open 1 close. So it is containing every number from 0 to 1 excluding 0 and including 1, all the real numbers. So it will contain all the numbers like this: 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.001, something like this. All these infinite numbers are present, right? So that is what is A is. Then A with respect to multiplication is, so they are talking about A and multiplication. What can you say about it? So they are saying that it is semi-group but not monoid, monoid but not a group not a semi-group. Now how to attack this problem? Again, right from the algebraic structure. So let's see whether it is algebraic structure or not. So what is algebraic structure? So if I take any two numbers which are fractions and if I multiply them, so if the fractions are present from 0 to 1, if I multiply them, then definitely the result is going to be a fraction which will be present between 0 to 1. Therefore it is closed, and so it is algebraic structure. Fine. And now the second one is, we are talking about multiplication, and we know that multiplication over any kind of numbers is associative, and so it is definitely semi-group, right? So since it is closed, it is algebraic structure, and since it is associative, the operation is associative over the set, it is nothing but semi-group. And now we are talking about the next property. What is it? Identity. Will identity element be present there? Yes, since 1 is present, and we know that 1 is the identity element for multiplication. Always for multiplication 1 is the identity element. So since identity element is present, how is it present? See this, 1 is already included, 0 is less than x less than or equal to 1. Therefore identity element is present, and so we can say that it is monoid. Now next property is, let's test if every element is going to have an inverse. So for multiplication, if there is an element A, what is inverse of it? 1 by A, right? And now if you find A in the given set, and then if you find 1 by A also in the given set, then we can say that inverse of every element is present in this set, and so it is a group. Now let's see if inverse of every element is present in this set or not. Let's take an element 0.1. Now if you try to find 1 by 0.1, it is going to be 10, but 10 is not going to be present in the given set. Therefore this single element is enough. See, for all the elements, if you are able to find the inverse, then we can say that it is a group. But if you find at least one element for which you are not able to find the inverse, you can directly say that it is not a group, isn't it? So the element is 0.1 for which the inverse is 10, but then 10 is not present in the set because the range of the set is from 0 to 1, and so I can say that it is not a group. So since the inverses are not present, it is not a group. So the answer is, it is monoid but not a group. See, the option A is saying it is semi-group but not monoid. Actually it is semi-group as well as monoid. That is why option A is wrong. Option B is saying that it is monoid but not semi-group. Yes, it is monoid but not, it is monoid but not group. Yes, it is true. Option C is saying that it is a group. It is false. And option D is saying that it is not a semi-group. It is actually a semi-group. So false. So B is right. Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%. But all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries, for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.